Alrighty, so my face is primed and ready to go. Hey guys, so sorry I couldn't give you all a proper intro. My clips got deleted, but I just wanted to give you all a heads up of what's going on. My skin is chemically burned right now from apple cider vinegar rinse, so that's why I look like that. But to start off the video, I have actually primed my face with the Fenty Beauty Primer, and that's really it. I just wanted to say hi and to welcome you all to my video, and I hope you all enjoy my review on the new Pro Filt'r primers. I'm sorry, the Pro Filt'r concealers as well as the setting powders. Alright, now let's get to the video. And y'all, please excuse me because right now I am experiencing a bad breakout, but maybe we can see if this concealer, we can put it to the test to see if it can get all of this under wraps. Right now I'm going in with my foundation in 490, and I'm just going to place that all over the face. Alrighty, so now my foundation is on, and I'm just going to go in with the concealer. And one thing I did learn from putting the concealer underneath my brow is that you want to go in one eye, then go in the other eye. You don't want to apply your concealer at both. To both and then try to blend out. I just feel like you want to make sure that you can blend this side out before you move on to the rest of your, the parts that you want to conceal, just because it might get a little bit dry and it might be a little bit more hard to move. And I really like the applicator too. It's very nice. And the concealer is pretty thick. And I know I'm a little bright, but you know, it's all about preference. And so a little bit about the concealer. I do know that they said that the color in your foundation directly correlates to the concealer that you should use. They're not saying that it's the exact color of your foundation shade, but they're saying that might be the appropriate shade for you to conceal with. I don't necessarily like to look so dramatic, but I do like to kind of brighten up the eye, so that's why I did go in with the 430, and I kind of like how that looks. Pretty, and it blends out really nice. Alrighty, so I've blended out the concealer, and so far, honestly, so good. A lot of the beauty gurus been saying that, you know, it doesn't budge, which I see that it's true. It does not budge. It's like you blend it out and it stays. It doesn't like get so messy. Because sometimes I've used concealer like LA Girl in the past. Granted, I love and I stand LA Girl Pro Concealer. And while I'm talking, I'm gonna just start contouring. But sometimes it'll budge, and it's like, okay, well, that sucks. I usually don't contour. And originally I got 495 as my contour shade, and I put that on my face, and it was a little bit too rich for me, so I picked up 490 instead. But yeah, I do like how the concealer blends out. I'm probably not going to contour my nose, I probably like powder contour my nose. Even then, this contour don't even look like it's dark enough for me, but we're gonna see. I usually like to look more warm more than anything, so let's blend out the contour shade. Alright, so definitely not give me super contour. I definitely could have went and got away with the 495, but who cares? I do like how everything blended together. As I was blending out the contour, I do realize that some of the concealer did get lost in it, but that's not terrible. Everything is blending seamlessly so far, so I'm really liking how things are looking. My skin is looking good. Like, I don't know. I just look yummy. I don't even look like I need to set, which is cool. But now I'm going to go in with the powder. This is the Pro Filt'r powder, and I got Nutmeg. So I'm scared because in the store I tried on hazelnut, and I was like, oh, this is it. But I accidentally picked up Nutmeg. So it does look a bit dark. A lot of people were saying that might be too dark, but actually we're just going to test it out and see what works. So I did pick a little bit up on my sponge. I'm going to blow off the excess, and I'm just going to set everywhere that I put the lighter concealer shade. How you feel? It's reminding me of my Laura Mercier. So that's not bad. And for me, I don't really even like highlight or set my highlight shade with like a banana powder anymore. I'm kind of stuck between the Laura Mercier And then I'm also using the Derma E from time to time. I like to kind of keep it as close to my actual skin shade. I don't really like to do too much brightening. So we're going to see. Yeah, this is definitely giving me Laura vibes. Oh, and it blends out nicely. I'm going to also put it to the test by putting it right here in this crease, just because I crease so bad in my smile line. The only way to probably fix it would probably be like collagen or something, or like getting some, you know, some type of surgery, but I'm not getting into any of that. But I'm just going to set it right there. And so far, so good. Alrighty, now I'm just gonna warm up my face with some CoverGirl Queen collection. Okay, and to swipe away all the excess powder as well as to set my entire face, I'm just gonna go on my Sephora collection, whatever powder. I'll list everything in the description box. So I like that already. When I'm dusting this off, it doesn't take much. Some powders are definitely a little bit heavier or harder to dust away. And I can already tell for this one right now, that is not the case. So that's already a plus for me. Alrighty, so to bring some love back into my face, I'm just gonna take some rose water, spread that all over, and then I'm going to apply my Kilowatt highlighter. What is it? Yeah, my Kilowatt highlighter in Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. All right, this is the finished look. Like I said, I put a little bit of the pink highlighter on my face. I put it in here, put it on my nose, on my lip, on my forehead, on my brow bone to accentuate it. For lips, everything is Fenty. So for lips, I did the Little Lippy in the shade Spanked. This is the Mademoiselle Lippies. And so far, so good. I'm feeling it. Before I sprayed my face with the rose water, the places that I got burnt were like hella flaky and just, they looked really annoyed. And I mean, I wasn't expecting anything different. So it was just really dry right in those areas, but I brought it back to life by spraying it. I like it so far. I hope that you like it so far. What I'm about to do is put it to a little test of mine. I'm about to, you know, cook my Sunday dinner, and then I'm actually going to film another video afterwards, so I probably won't take this off until this evening. So I'm not going to touch up my makeup at all. I'm going to come back. We're going to sit down. We're going to see if it started to break down because of, you know, grease and light sweat. So I'm going to put it to that type of test. But so far, so good. I like how everything blended out. Everything looks pretty seamless. I am going to also do the flash test to see if I got any flashback from the powder or just from the concealer being too light, because it could look good here on camera and then I go take pictures with my friends and I look crazy. So I just want to make sure that everything is on fleek beyond just this lens, these lights. So yeah, we're gonna come back in a few hours and I'm gonna give you all my final review on how I feel and if I'm gonna continue moving forward with these products. But I'm really feeling myself. I just feel like this is such a simple look. I look very like everyday. I don't look like I'm doing too much, so I really like that. So far so good. So I will see you all in a few. All right, y'all, so it's been approximately, I want to say 6 hours since I have beat my face. Let me double check on Instagram because I posted a cute little pic on the gram. So it's been 6 hours. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram if you're not following me already. So it's been about 6 hours since I've had on this face. As I thought was gonna happen, I did begin to crease right here in this little line on my face. I'm not as oily as I usually get. So for me, I have to use Smashbox Finish Primer mixed with the Fenty primer because I get so oily. Like all right here starts looking greasy. no matter how much setting powder I put on, sometimes I just get greasy, and that might also be to like humidity and just different things. But for me, what I did within these past 6 hours, I fried chicken, made mashed potatoes and corn, ate that. My friends came over, we hung out. We went and surprised my other friend for her birthday because it's her birthday is today. So I did all of that without touching up my makeup, like my face foundation. I also took off my lashes, put them back on. I did a lot. I laid down, I was chilling. So within those 6 hours, I feel like I did a lot, and I got a lot of wear and tear, and it is pretty cold here. So yeah, I think that for right now, everything is in place. I like how my makeup looks. Like, I don't look like I've been in this makeup for that long. Like, this has a good, you know, longevity on the foundation, on the, not even just on the foundation, on the powder itself, because right even here I'm not even super creasy in these areas, and the concealer did not smudge, it didn't move or anything like that. So I'm actually thoroughly impressed with how everything looks and how I feel. Like, my face actually feels comfortable. Sometimes when you have on foundation and powder and all those different layers of makeup, sometimes it can feel very uncomfortable on the skin. But for me right now, I actually feel very comfortable in this makeup, and I don't feel like sticky or like oily or cakey or any of those types of things. I actually am really in love with how I look, and I definitely think I will be utilizing these concealers into my daily, or not even necessarily daily, I don't wear daily makeup, but into my routines and kind of just playing around with them some more. But I think I'm very impressed with how everything looks. As far as flashback, I did not receive a lot of flashback from how the foundation looks underneath my flash on my phone, so you wouldn't get caught slipping out here if you were, you know, wearing these powders, wearing these concealers, as long as you have the correct shade. So Fenty Beauty, the Pro Filter, the concealers as well as the powders get an A+ for me. If you do want to know a little bit more about how I felt about the foundation, you can watch my review for it from last year, which it's oldie, but it's a goodie, so I'll definitely say check it out. But thank you all so much for watching this video and subscribing to my channel and, you know, receiving my content. This year I really am hoping to give you all more beauty content, but also just more content to make you feel good and to educate you and make you feel more informed about a lot of different things, not just beauty and hair, but just the world and within itself. So I thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for your next video. And if you have any like different beauty brands that you want me to try out, whether it's skincare or it's beauty that you want me to get my hands on so that I can give you my honest review about it, just definitely let me know. And I will see you all in my next video. Feel me now, the thing that you want, I got it all, girl. You see me falling, fall from my sky, panties are dropping, throwing the towel. She's a professional. I think I'm lost.